So this is going to be kind of a quick video for the most part. I'm expected to go over 10 minutes, if that. So basically, this is just a way for me to remind myself how I fucking managed to do this. And I figured it might actually help some other people, because I didn't see any videos like this on YouTube that actually dealt with this exact situation I'm dealing with. So right over here I have a Wii U, right? And I'm only running it through fucking component cables, right? So the way this is working is I have to be able to take component, run it through the Gato card, and then back through to my CRT TV right over here. It's 32-inch JVCI art that I'm using to try to play some virtual console games, because we don't want lag, and 4K TVs make the picture look like shit on old games that run in standard def, and they don't do a good job of de-interlacing or doing any of that kind of stuff. And then it adds lag to it. Everything adds lag. And so, CRTs, they don't add lag. So, first things first, and I've already got the first step kind of done here. So, because I'm going back over this, because mostly for myself, my own fucking sake. So right here you see, I have this running into an HD, a game capture, Elgato game capture HD card, right? And this is the regular one that comes with the AV in, which is like basically like an S video plug right here, as you can see. And it just goes in like this in the front, but it has the AV in, and it has the component adapter, which is going to really help us. Without this, if you have a newer card, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know exactly how you would probably have to use a lot of converters and all kinds of crazy shit to manage to get the signal to cross. But anyway, this card will work. I imagine it's probably not very expensive now because it's older, or maybe I could be wrong and it is, but I don't know. Then you're going to want one of these bad boys, which this is an HDMI input. Really, it's an HDMI converter that allows you to convert HDMI signal back into standard definition composites. So what we're going to want to do is you're going to want to take this sexy ass HDMI cable. Make sure it's a separate one, because you have to run it through the HDMI out on the back. You don't need an HDMI in, because we're not plugging the Wii U up via HDMI. We're plugging it in via component. So you're using this, and you're using the HDMI out pass-through on the Elgato HD. Then what you're going to do is you're going to plug this shit into HDMI in, the inputs. It's going output to inputs. Yep. And then we take one of these, which are just basic red, yellow, and white composite cables. Plug the video cable in, which is your yellow, and then you get your white and your red, right? Yep, that's how you do it. Then you take it and you're going to run this converter into the fucking TV, which is, let me up this a little bit, right here, for me at least, because I have front ones, which make it a little bit easier to access versus having to go all the way to the back of the TV and fuck with it. So, but the tripod don't want to really work like that. So you're gonna go yellow, red, and white. Make sure your card, and now I'm done with that. I can take this fucker off the tripod. Make sure your card is on component. So when you go over here, we're gonna go over here for a moment. You're gonna wanna make sure this shit is on component. So you wanna go to your configure video device, configure. As you can tell, my shit's already showing up. And make sure it's on component, standard, other device. Biggest thing is making sure it's on fucking component. So it's receiving a component signal. Okay, so now we hit okay. But what is important about this is we're going back over here. And where's my fucking remote at? There's my remote. Yeah, I'm all kind of discombobulated. My remote's right here. Turn the TV on. Make sure your input is on video 3. For me it is. The front is video 3. So here's video 3. Turn it on, and as you can tell, it's kind of dim because, you know, we're dealing with a TV that's ancient here, so at some point I am planning on, you know, maybe getting it recapped or something. I don't fucking know. But anyway, you're gonna go ahead, turn it on. There it is. Yeah, it's actually not that bad, brightness wise. And then, as you can tell, I can play my Wii U games on my TV by just basically routing this component to the component to the AVN, HDMI out. HDMI out goes to this converter. Now the converter is key because you have to have this thing. And I'm just gonna go over this one more time, just so we all understand. You have to have this thing. This is like a Walmart, literally Walmart brand fucking converter. These are fucking dirt cheap. You can probably find one a little better build quality than this, maybe even a metal housing or something for like 15 to 30 bucks. I wouldn't spend too much money on one. It is powered via USB, like a old USB style adapter, and it's got a little switch on the back that allows you to go to NTSC or PAL. Make sure that's on NTSC. Easy enough. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole setup. So this is exactly how you're gonna get that fucker to go to that fucker, to go to that fucker, to go to this fucker. And that's a lot of fucks. So, happy gaming for anybody who needed to know this, but this is mostly for me as a reminder if I forget how to fucking do this shit. Hopefully not, because I fucked around with this for hours trying to figure this shit out after connecting 15 different ways to Sunday configurations and fucking tweaking and fucking with shit. Anyway, I'm out. And I think I'm gonna play some Castlevania or something later.